Hi, my name is Sonya Dietz, and this is my scenario video. Guitars, all about guitars and learning how to play a guitar. How guitars are built. Structure, wood, strings. Structure. There are many parts that make up a guitar. Starting at the top of the guitar is the headstock. The headstock has the tuning machine heads on them, which are the silver pieces right here. On my acoustic guitar, I have 6. Then are the tuning pegs. The tuning pegs are the key to tuning your guitar. They control how tight or loose your strings are. Then is the nut, which is the plastic piece right here, in between the headstock and the neck. The neck ranges from here to here. On the front side of the neck is a fretboard. On the fretboard are the frets, which are the silver pieces underneath the strings. Then is the strap bolt, which is the silver piece right here. Then we move down to the lower part of the guitar, known as the body. This is the sound hole, or known as the sound box. This is how the vibrations are carried through the air. This is the pick guard. The pick guard is a thin piece of plastic right below the sound box. Then is the saddle, which is another small piece of plastic very similar to the nut. Next is the bridge, which holds the strings in place using pegs. And those are the parts of the guitar. Now the structure of the guitar may change based on the type of guitar you are using. The wood used to create guitars has a big impact on the sound and tone of the guitar. There are different types of woods you can use when creating the neck and body of the guitar. When creating the body, some of the woods used are alder, ash, basswood, and mahogany. Alder produces clear, strong, and full-bodied sounds. In addition to the beautiful sound alder produces, it is also lighter than most other types of woods when cut for constructing the guitar. Ash is a popular wood type used for constructing the body. The sound of swamp ash is airy, tangy, and sweet, often offering firm lows and pleasant high notes. Basswood is affordable and abundant. It has a soft, light sound that makes for better dynamics. Mahogany produces a warm and somewhat soft sound with the right balance of bite and grind. The sound usually has an impressive depth. The neck woods that are used are maple, maple/rosewood, mahogany/ebony, and palfaro. Maple has been used as the most common wood type for constructing of guitar necks. Maple wood brings a special level of tightness and cut to the guitar bill. Maple/rosewood neck brings a warmer and sweeter tone. Mahogany/ebony are a very interesting pair. The ebony fretboard brings clarity and tightness as well as better definition. The mahogany on the back of the neck brings warmth and openness to the sound. Palfaro brings top clarity and features high notes that are more complex than even maple. There are also some exotic types of woods that can be used to create guitars, such as wedge, koa, and purple heart. These woods are mostly dense and hard with grain patterns that are easily identified. Their colors are very appealing and are often an important ingredient when multi-wood body guitars are constructed. Now, on a different note, the guitar industry is having a bigger impact on the environment than you would think. In order to construct guitars, you need to cut down a variety of types of trees. Some of these trees are quite rare, which means to find them, a larger area of the forest must be cleared. Manufacturers have become aware of the growing dangers and have started seeking alternatives. The first alternative is bamboo. Bamboo is the fastest growing tree and can have a better tone than other woods. The second alternative is flexwood. This solution is about using hybrid fibers, which can still retain tone quality. The final alternative is using recycled materials. Recycled materials have been proven to make good guitars and they protect the environment. Strings. There are a few different materials that can be used to create guitar strings. Some examples are steel and nickel, brass and bronze, and nylon. Steel and nickel strings are used in different genres. Typically, steel has an aggressive lead tone, so it would be used for genres such as metal, rock, and country. Nickel strings have a tone that is warmer with a mellower response. They are used for genres such as the blues. Brass and bronze. The two main types of strings for acoustic guitars are bronze-plated steel strings and brass-plated steel strings. Brass strings are brighter than bronze. Brass strings have a brighter tone, while bronze has a richer tone. Nylon strings are generally used on nylon or classical guitars. Nylon strings tone is generally used when playing slow and mellow folk music. Now, the type of material is not the only aspect that needs to be considered when talking about strings. The construction of strings is another important aspect that needs to be considered. Gauge, thickness of the string. The thicker the string, the warmer response it will have, and the more volume it will produce. Thinner strings are generally brighter and easier to play. String core. The string core is the shape of the wire. The two main types are hex core and round core. Hex core strings are brighter and louder and feel a bit stiffer than round core strings. Round core strings have a more mellow tone and have more sustainance than hex core strings. Winding type. The three types of winding used are roundwood, flatwood, and half round. Coating. Coated strings are strings coated in plastic polymer. Coated strings last longer than non-coated strings. However, that is the only positive thing about coated strings. Types of guitars. Below are only a few of the different types. Acoustic guitars. An acoustic guitar is a fretted instrument that produces sound by strumming 6 to 12 different strings above a hollow chamber in the guitar's body. The acoustic guitar is featured right here. Electric guitar. The electric guitar was invented about 100 years ago by a jazz guitarist. The electric guitar is very similarly built to an acoustic guitar. However, the electric guitar does not have a cavity or sound box. They are made from wood but colorfully painted, so you look like they are made from plastic or metal. The guitar is connected to an amplifier to amplify the sound and is then output sound from the speaker. The pickups on the guitar convert vibrations into an electric signal. The electric guitar is featured right here. Electroacoustic guitar. An electroacoustic guitar is an acoustic guitar made with a magnetic microphone. They are used when an artist wants the sound of an acoustic guitar but needs more volume. These guitars are often played during live performances. The electroacoustic is featured right here. 12-string guitar. 12-string guitars are not so different from an acoustic guitar. The major difference is that each string is double string, therefore making it a 12-string guitar. These guitars are harder to play because of the increased tension on each string. In addition, the 12-string guitar has a richer sound when played. The 12-string guitar is featured right here. Archtop guitar. An archtop guitar is an acoustic or semi-acoustic guitar with a distinctive arch at the top. These guitars are usually used when playing jazz or the blues. The characteristics of the guitar are that they have F-holes like the violin family, 6 strings, and a hollow body. The archtop guitar is featured right here. Steel guitar. A steel guitar is very different than most of the guitars. Instead of pressing down on the strings with your fingers and strumming, you use the steel guitar to press down on the strings and then lightly pluck the strings. This guitar can even sound like human singing. The steel guitar is pictured right here. There are many ways to tune a guitar. Using another instrument, such as the piano, using an electronical tuner, which I have right here. This electronical tuner connects to the headstock of the guitar and uses the vibrations to tell if the string is in tune. Using a tuning app, comparing octaves, or by using natural harmonics on the guitar. Tuning. When you tighten the string of the guitar, you are making the frequency of the string higher. When you loosen the guitar string, you are making the frequency of the guitar string lower. If your guitar string's frequency is too high, then that string is sharp. If your guitar string's frequency is too low, then it is flat. How I learned to play guitar. There was many resources I used when learning to play guitar. My first resource was Hall Leonard Guitar Method Book 1. My second resource was YouTube videos. These YouTube videos either taught me how to play guitar strings or taught me how to play different songs. I also used apps such as Simply Guitar and Guitar Tab. Citations.